Hello YouTubers, Tudagamon here. In this video I'm going to benchmark Diablo 3 on a single GTX 1070. This is a digital recording at 60 frames per second as always, which is done on an external recorder. It is very important to note that, so what you will see in this video will be pure performance. I'm using my trusty old Core i5 2500, which is overclocked to 4.8 GHz. There we are. The system has 16 GB of memory and the graphics card is a single GTX 1070 made by KFA2. Latest force were installed and it is also overclocked, so it will be boosting at 2 GHz. We will verify that at the end of the video. Now for this benchmark I'm going to use fraps to gather frame rate data from my custom gameplay location. We will see the result in this file and some analysis with a frame analysis tool at the end of the video. So let me launch the game. A quick look at the options first. What? Options. I am basically using I'm going to use maxed out settings, full screen anti-aliasing. These are some new anti-aliasing modes that did not exist until the last time I benchmarked this game. So I'm going to use the maximum setting of for 8 times multi-sampled anti-aliasing. And I'm going to load my benchmarking location.
New goods today, please.
Okay, I'm starting the benchmark now.
By the light, I've never seen a place like this. over there. One of the historians of my order once
Okay,
came
I believe
here.
we have enough benchmarking data.
He called it a fertile...
So let's see. We have an average of 182 frames per second. It was expected, of course. Diablo 3 is a quite light game nowadays. The performance was very good, very high frame rate. The frame times seem to be very low. We do have some spikes here and there, nothing too serious. However, the GPU usage was not maxed out throughout the run. We can see that very clearly. It is CPU limited, but we are talking about CPU limits for 200 frames per second. Still, this is a benchmark and it is supposed to try and find out what maximum performance can be. We can see that the CPU usage on the 4th core is maxed out, and this is basically our CPU limit. Very little activity on the other 3 cores. CPU temps are okay. GPU temps also okay. Yes, RAM usage at 4.7 gigabytes. 2 GHz throughout the RAM, no problems. 1.6 gigabytes of video RAM used at its maximum. The game is quite light in terms of GPU power. And let me see what the frame times were looking like during the run. Oh yes. I need this file, the big one. Excellent. So let's see, we have a very good average at 5.5 milliseconds. Variability is less than 1 millisecond, so is the stuttering less than half millisecond. Very good performance. The frame times chart shows indeed that we have consistent performance at very low frame times. Some spikes here and there, but nothing serious. Time spent beyond 16 milliseconds is 0. It was to be expected. The histogram of the frame times at very low thresholds, as you can see, excellent performance. You don't even have to see these graphs if the frame rate is close to 200 frames per second, but why not? The frame times chart again without the comparisons, quite decent. Frame rate graph, it has its ups and downs, okay. When enemies come into play, the frame rate changes, but that is to be expected. Still, we are looking at a minimum of 127 frames per second with a great average. Of course, this is the most important. Variability and stuttering at very low levels. The percentile is also crazy at 7.5 milliseconds. I'm pretty sure that this video card can play this game even at 4K resolution, which I may test with a DSR, and the time spent beyond curve, also very good. And finally, the comparable frame rate with the variability and the stuttering on the same graph. Very good performance, very nice game, and thankfully everybody can play it without any problems today. This is the end of this video, my friends. I will see you in my next performance video. Thank you very much for watching.